DIY.
Okay, DIYers. So, as I was enjoying my birthday today, and I was absolutely enjoying it, the rest, I was like, you know what? Stories are done for the day. No, not quite, because just like in true Kendrick Lamar fashion, I don't know how he knows when I'm on break. He always releases. I think the solution to getting him to release new music is to get me to just take a break, because he's inevitably going to release albums like GNX like he did during my last break. Anyways, there's a new ad here that's sitting up here on Apple Music, and it says Kendrick Lamar headlines Apple Music halftime show. And what they did is they released a trailer, right? We're only a few weeks away. And in this trailer, you not only get him on a phone call and kind of like giving you more of the teaser content before we get to the actual show, but he also reveals one for sure guest, and then also alludes to another guest that I'm just assuming is going to be joining him on his halftime show. Peep this out.
What's up with it? Yeah, everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now. Yeah, you know, same old, keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. You know, this field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance.
Hey, shout out to SZA.
Damn.
How the hell he keep his face that damn still? Now, in any circumstances, this would just be a 30-second commercial. But we know Kendrick Lamar, we know YouTube. It's always deeper. You gotta connect the dots. Everybody, let's put on our foil hats. Let's put on our tinfoil hats, and let's really, really break this down. Head ass. All right, look at I miss it. I love it, by the way. I'm just saying. So we see Kendrick here taking on a phone call. He's between the 30 and the 20-yard line. I think the first thing that I catch here beyond the conversation is the marching at the top. I think about Tyler, the Creator, and the marching that he did in a lot of the Chromacopia promotion. And it just reminds me, when I look at this on mute, I just look at this and I'm like, I mean, that could just be anybody, right? But perhaps we're going to get a halftime show with not just Kendrick and not just SZA, but also Tyler, the Creator. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Okay, now think about this now. See, SZA drops the blue liquid over the top of him. See, the thing about it is, when Drake said, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. We're doing. See, what the blue stands for is he blew by the competition, right? And see, Drake was like, "Oh man, you blew it," and he was like, "I gotta throw another sub." No, we're not doing it. That's not what this is. This is a very straightforward ad, in literally 16K. It's the cleanest damn video I've seen in my life. That is hilarious. That's some clean ass Gatorade. That's crazy. But look, this is a dope way to, I think we're going to see more teaser content. But just like anything else, right? Super dope commercial. First of all, round of applause. We are so close. We are so close to this Super Bowl. But you know how it goes. Well, before we get to that, I hope he does bring Tyler, the Creator, out. Wouldn't that be some poetic justice? Wouldn't that be some amazing poetic justice to have Tyler, the Creator, who's gone from being on the verge of getting canceled every single time he used to release songs during the Haley Wolf era, to being at the Super Bowl? At that time, you really got to see him in a different light. I think a lot of people refuse to give him his props, right? Even though he has evolved as a musician and as an artist. It'll be interesting. But beyond that, let's just celebrate what we do know. SZA being there, oh, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Like, you look at that and it's like, yo, like that's a great situation. That's a great way to set off your new year. I imagine, just like any other Super Bowl performer, there's going to be 500% surges in their streams. So they take these opportunities on for free because of what it could be. Now, with that said, I'm sorry to deliver you this news, but, Drake got to always find his way to be involved in these conversations. I'm sorry, y'all. I boo this man. Every single time you see something new happen, you see this. This one is actually kind of funny because if you remember, 50 Cent, who's part of the PR company for Drake, allegedly, unofficially, Justice for Ja Rule. He alluded to on the Big Boy show that Drake would be doing this lawsuit as his way of trying to circumvent the possibility of Kendrick performing the song Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. Well, isn't it interesting how it happens when you move righteously? Check this out. This is actually a fan page that posted this, which is weird. He says UMG has submitted a request to Honorable Jeanette Vargas to extend the deadline for their response to Drake's complaint by 34 days, citing the LA fires. It's affected us. The current due date for the response is February 11th, 2025. The Super Bowl is on February 9th. Oh, you got to try a little harder. Almost got him. If granted, the extension would move the due date to March 17th. Oh!
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I know you lying. It says, we represent defendant UMG Recordings in the above caption matter. We write to request that defendant's time to respond to the complaint be extended by 34 days from February 11, 2025 to March 17. UMG's playing with Drakey Poo without prejudice to requesting an additional extension if needed. We request this extension, including because the wildfires in Los Angeles have greatly impacted the defendant's executive and legal teams. An extension from the court would enable sufficient time to respond. That is interesting because I think that UMG, if Drake decided he wanted to write an 83-page, I'm sending you a 83-page light bright letter, then they getting ready to give him 300. They finna give him 300 pages about how he's benefited off the very system that he's accusing them of abusing in the name of Not Like Us. I think it's going to get ugly. I think the extension is real. I think it also dually serves the opportunity for them to not have to cut off anything dealing with Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. Because if this were not to go through, there's a good opportunity, because there's a pending case, that the NFL would choose to lean on the side of safety and say, let's hold off on that. Let's hold off on that because we don't want to be a part of any lawsuits or whatever. Drake don't have a case to stand on, by the way. This is defendant's first request to an extension of time to represent to the complaint. Plaintiff consents to a 34-day extension. 34 days, a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen. I would be shaking in my 666 boots if I was Drake. Shout out my guy, Prince Angeles. He said, well, if the point was to get in the way of Not Like Us at the bowl, that failed.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Spiraling. Oh, he keep on spiraling in the worst way. Who is informing him? Is it 50? Curtis Jackson, are you informing Drake? It's not going well. I don't think at this point, whoever he been listening to, he got to stop listening to. Imagine that. And even also too, let's go to these last thoughts here. Imagine this. It was never about you, Drake. It was never about you. This whole thing was about Kendrick using this platform to be the first rapper to headline, solo rapper to headline a Super Bowl. I just don't see him making the entire event about Not Like Us. How many times have we been met with a situation like this where we're like, oh, he's going to do this. And then they don't do that. They find a healthy medium because at the end of the day, do you think he wants to kill off his relationship with NFL? Do you think that he wants to kill off opportunities for him to do bigger events? Soccer events, baseball events? Why would he do anything that would be frowned upon? I do think he will perform the chorus. I think maybe we may get a couple bars. I don't know, but I do think we'll get a chorus. I think if we get the chorus, that's enough. Because I think it's the overarching message behind the song, which is you're not like us. You're still not like us. Because if you were like us, you'd realize that the battle has been over. The only person that's been extending this battle has been the Drizzler.
FBI, open up!
I think I'm safe. It has all been Drake the entire time. If you just sat still and shut the hell up, if you just sat down and shut up, people might have been chuckling around this time. But they are full on belly laughing because you keep on ridiculously failing like this. Like, what are we doing? You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. You literally could just sit here and just enjoy like the rest of us. I mean, you're not going to enjoy it. But by the time he's on tour in Australia, he'll be getting the response from UMG. And I imagine after the Super Bowl and the hype of that is over with, after the Grammys and you see Kendrick sweep through it, Drake still got to deal with this lawsuit that he brought about himself. Congratulations to Kendrick. Congratulations to SZA. I'm even going to say congratulations to Tyler because I think he's going to be there, but that's just me. Bro, let this be a lesson. Sometimes when you slip and fall, the best thing you can do is look up at the roof and laugh. Not try to rush back to get up because you're going to slip your ass up again.
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut.
Those are my thoughts, though, DIYers. You let me know what you think.
DIY.
DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.